Good evening, and welcome to EyeWatch Inworld News. From the Flavor Production Studio in the EyeWatch newsroom, I'm your anchor, Mandolin J.P. Hilltop, reporting in the absence of Fly S. Barris for the week of April 18 through the 22nd, 2015. It was reported to EyeWatch from an EyeWatch news source that one of our field reporters was approached by a young woman who wanted to get the word out to her family that she was safe and no harm had come to her. The unidentified woman, who had been reported missing by her family, fled of her own free will from her captor. The suspected evil Dr. J. Clarkson, who has been known to perform evil experiments on young avatar adult female subjects, preferably seeking adult females at the age of 18 and 35. This alleged evil doctor uses his charm to lure his prospective victims, with his main objective being cloning. Some of these young adults have been returned to their families, but with changes and altercations to their core personality, which have resulted in these victims behaving as Stepford wives. In relevant news, a written report dated April 22, 2015, Linden Labs stated that they were aware of some users experiencing poor connectivity, which also included logging in and loading while logged into Second Life. Linden Labs stated that they will resolve the issue expeditiously. For more relevant information regarding this story and other stories, stay tuned. And now for our EyeWatch the Grid report. Over to you, Daniela.
This week on EyeWatch the Grid, we visited the Seductive Allure Estates, an affordable yet elegant adult community with 44 connected regions and lots of amenities, including boating, horses, motorcycles, clubs, and more. Great care and attention has been taken to make the Second Life waterways realistic right below the surface on Seductive Allure. The complete region of Sims are beautifully landscaped above and below the waterline, so when you dive off the cliffs, you have a world of scenery to enjoy beneath the waves as well as above. Seductive Allure Estates is one of the most wonderful places to live, role play, and run a business. Management is always ready and willing to assist you and go out of the way to be the most accommodating to visitors and tenants alike. Visit Seductive Allure Estates. For more information, contact Princess Zelmanov or visit the estate location, Seductive Allure. For EyeWatch the Grid, this is Daniela Swagnificent reporting. And back to the studio.
My successor will have an amazing year.
And now for our highlight fashion report with Miss Anel Zion. Over to you, Miss A.
Hello everyone, this is Miss A and welcome to another week of EyeWatch Fashions. We are here at the home of Sweet Tea Couture. If you saw my segment last week, you'll remember I brought you a small tutorial on how to make your stockings appear all the way down to your slink feet. This week, I am here to interview the designer and take a look around at her boutique. Come, let's take a look. I am standing here with Jasmine Ferry, owner and designer of Sweet Tea Couture. Welcome to EyeWatch Fashions.
Thank you so much for having me.
Why did you become a fashion designer?
Well, real life, I grew up with obviously my mom, who happened to be a seamstress, and I learned to sew from her, and I began designing and sewing my own clothes in college, and I continued to design and sew many of my own items now. And about a year and a half ago, I watched this documentary, Life 2.0, on Netflix, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like super awesome fun. So I decided to come and learn to design, and I spent my first year here learning how to build and create on SL, and then around November, I put my first things out.
I have seen many designers in SL and their line of products, but you have got to be, if not the only one of the few who designs a big variety of stockings, socks, and tights. How did this idea come around?
Well, I have always loved tights in SL, and for that matter, in real life, I just absolutely adore them. Anyway, I decided last summer to get a slank physique, and I discovered how few designers were making tights in hose, even for the classic avatars, and I could not find them at all for mesh bodies. So I just was like, okay, I guess I will make my own. And
Wow.
Wow,
That is wonderful. I'm glad you couldn't find them then. What is your favorite part of being a fashion designer?
Well, absolutely all of it, but actually, what I really love the most is when people come into my store and I can see them in the things that I've made, because I know that when I would go out and buy clothes, that when I would put something on, it was usually whatever was my favorite thing that day. So when they come in my store and I see them in something I made, that seriously makes my day.
I'd like to thank Jasmine Ferry for allowing us to take up a bit of her time, and also for this lovely outfit I'm wearing, as designing stockings is just one of her talents. Wishing you all a wonderful week for EyeWatch Fashions. This is Miss A, signing off until next week. Back to the studio.
Regularly scheduled maintenance for the Second Life server will take place on Wednesday during the week, beginning at 7 o'clock a.m. SLT. Rolling restarts begin with the Magnum server, followed by Blue Steel at 8:30 and concluding with Le Tigre at 9:30. Be sure to tune in Friday, April 24th, 2015 at 6:30 p.m. SLT for our EyeWatch Flavor Integrated Report. Thank you for tuning in to our program, and be sure to like us at www.facebook.com/slgridnews and www.facebook.com/flavor2envy. For EyeWatch Inworld News, I'm Mandolin JB Hilltop. Good night.
missing? Can't log into SL? Well, tune into iWatch Inworld News. We cover interesting role play and relevant news topics from all over the grid. You never know who you may see, maybe even yourself. Want to stay up to date on the latest breaking news in your region? Tune in to www.facebook.com/SL Grid News right now. Eyes are watching.